GM, just let me send the stream to a few channels, and afterwards let's just like start where we left off earlier. Afterwards let's just like start where we give me a little bit, folks. Actually, just give me like a minute, or I'm not even sure. Give me like 2-3 minutes, and afterwards let's just like continue straight ahead. Also, like, just as a test, I'm also streaming from my personal account, just to see which account has a better reach, the NFT Cat _soul or my personal account. If the personal account would have like better reach, then I will just beg people to start following the NFT Cat _soul, I guess. But let's see. Let's see where we'd go to. I guess we might as well just fucking the NFT Cat come to us. Nesnana come. Nope. I'm definitely okay. Not gonna be buying like any fucking viewers on Quick or what, Quick Kick or whatever. It is what it is, folks. Yeah, I don't think that basically sharing on 2 accounts makes like any sense at all. Boom. No, please. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so anyways, second stream of the day. I kind of decided for myself, I'd way rather have you guys be done with me than I'm done with you, right? Like, I'm not the type of guy to stop when we're getting like 135 live viewers on Solana NFTs, right? So let's just continue straight fucking ahead. Let's make sure we get like as many people in as we possibly can. Let's see if we can get a somewhat of a interactive chat going on. Yet again, like earlier was like quite the good stream, actually. Lots and lots of people tuning in. Lots of people asking for opinions. Lots of debate. Lots of hating on Magic Eden. I'm not only here for the NFTs at the end of the day, or like the collectability of it, but I'm also here for the drama. Let's just say it like it is. we nearly about to start? And I guess one more. Boom. And we are 15 people in. I'll take it. How are you guys doing? We're Jester maxing, we're retard maxing, and we're definitely like NFT maxing here. Let's see where it goes, right? Because we're seeing like some nice little retests, really. I do kind of feel like these are like the areas where we could see like some kind of a bounce like sooner or later, right? Just like a small little correction, really, on like S&B, that is. Obviously, I do think that I mean, like, this better be like the bottom on what's it called, the USD chart, right? But then on the other hand, like, it does look like this could be like very much the bottom. Like, if it weren't here, right, where would it be? Again, no financial advice, not qualified, all of the good stuff. But yeah, anyone like tuning in, let me know what you guys would like me to have a look at. Earlier today we went through DGOTs, not too specifically though on like the technicals of it, so let's maybe start there. I do think that DGOTs has like the best looking chart out of all of them right here, right now. Right? I mean, like, if you're not being a buyer here, like, what would be like the argument to be to really be like a seller here? I just don't see it, other than just a deviation, and then it would be something like this, I guess. But yeah, then you'd still have something like this. But again, like, to me, like, it just does not make too much sense at all. Actually, it doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Right? Why would we have like breaking down like this bearish structure we've been in for, I mean, like, way over a year? And not to mention, like, we've been bearish since what? A 1,000 days. There we go. We've been bearish for like 1,000 days, folks. Isn't that nuts? Right here. Boom. 1,000 days later. So what are we thinking? Like, we're going for like 2,000 days? Do we think we're gonna get like something like this? Could be. I don't think it's likely. What I think, what I believe would be way more likely would be for something to do this. This is what I'm anticipating, to be honest with you. How bad do we want things to get, right? Like, what are we expecting, right? Like, we're seeing like definitely like some collectors tuning in, and like it's not only DGOTs. Obviously, there's like plenty of these communities where collectors are definitely stepping in. I actually made like a video on this just like a second ago on like the DGOTs grill scene exploding to where quite a lot of people, collectors I should say, bought like some amazing grills. But especially what's like astonishing right here right now is like the way like grills are behaving compared to like floors, right? Floors are, I mean, like they're good, but people are just like absolutely retard maxing and NFT maxing on these grills. Let's just call it like it is. Many let's see. This has been an absolute steal for like 2x the floor price. That's just kind of nuts. Let's just say it like it is. This right here is probably like some of like the most goated behavior I've ever seen. So someone here actually won a lucky buy at 50 Solana, something like that. He instantly dropped the ball here. I mean, like he listed it for like 26 Solana, and it actually got bought by the original seller again. Isn't that nuts? Right? Isn't that kind of crazy? So like both players instantly made like what, 25 bucks? 25 bucks being 25 Solana. And then this one got relisted again. And that's a damn good NFT. Well, there we go, folks. But like, make no mistake, allegedly, right? Allegedly, NFTs are dead. Yeah, you got people like what, like lucky buying for like 10x the floor price. 10x the floor price. What? Oh, well, there you go. That's a good looking one too. John, how are you doing, my man? GM. We should probably, looking at John's profile picture, let's go to like Rogues for a second. I mean, starting to shape up a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I would not be surprised if, like, rather sooner than later, we would see something like. uh, Because at the end of the day, we're quite literally. I mean, like, the line chart is kind of iffy here. Something like this, potentially. I mean, I would not be surprised if at one time we're just gonna be like hovering at these levels. Yeah, like it's a big side because like I think like the chart is just like so fucking. This is what I sometimes like don't like about like NFT charts. They look absolutely retarded. Let's just say it like it is. I don't think this movement looks retarded, right? One, two. That's fine. Just the wicks the entire time, and probably like Magic Eden is the worst in that. Let me show you guys. John, by the way, I want you to trade your unused 1/1 with me. We should go for a trade rather than a sale. I got plenty of good ones to choose from. Let's close something, man. Let's do some business together. But until then, just look at these like this just grinds my gears a little bit. Just look at this. Come on, man. Like, again, it only took me what, like fucking we're live for 18 minutes and I'm already getting fired up in order to start shitting on Magic Eden again. What is this? Anyways, probably rather sooner than later, or we're gonna see like this, right? Ugh. Which I don't think, actually. I think we're gonna see this consolidate and then start like boom. What's up, Crypto T? How are you doing, brother? It's great to see like some kind of like a lot of like familiar people showing up these days, like Crypto T, John. We often see Scully. We often see Mr. Champ. Many people starting to watch the streams. Hell yeah, like we're going for round 2, man. I decided for myself. Curious how this new rogue skin is introduced. Yeah, what's up with the new rogue skin? Judd, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Like Judd and I had like the greatest interview like a few days ago. If anyone like interested to listen back to it, either on Twitter on the NFT Cat _soul, or just go to the YouTube channel, and I posted it a day ago. Don't forget to like, subscribe, watch all my videos, and give me like a little thumbs up, boys. We're kind of in the trenching. We're kind of in the trenching. I'm bleeding for you guys, which is totally fine. But like, we gotta like we gotta fucking like go viral, if I'm being honest with you, because otherwise, like, we need normies to come in and to join us like fellow collectors, right? Rogue skin, it was a great time. Yeah, it was like a great time indeed, brother. It was like absolutely amazing to have you guys on. Having said that, we still have something going on with Solana Strays to where anyone tuning in right here right now can still win a free NFT. In collaboration with Solana Stray, we're giving away a Solana Strays NFT to the best reply. How would you rep Strays? Follow the NFT Cat _soul, this guy, plus Solana Strays, and drop your idea into the replies. You don't need to do a whole lot. Just like, how would you rep it, right? Like, we also rep the Strays, great friends of bull bears. But if I was to show them, I'd talk about them, how they gave back to local shelters. I would make 3D model of a stray and raffle it off and give proceeds into the shelter they promote. I mean, like, guys, like, I'll tell you guys one thing though. Just know that, like, we're not asking you to like spend like a bunch of funds on this, right? Would you just like talk about them occasionally? Would you just like share them in your local discords? I don't know, like, it's like the threshold is quite low. Just make it like nicely engaging. Some bull posts get you into my top 10 collections. I like to post about, just keep you in the rotation on my post to get some exposure. Seems like you are doing great stuff at IRL. Yeah, appreciate it, Crypto T. I think so too. I think, yeah. Anyways, having said that, no specific details. Skin going to be introduced and an opportunity to swap out the skin. Well, there you go. There you go. I mean, like, rogues have a lot going for them. It's good to see like a community like that doing quite well, right? I think like rogues are definitely like one to keep an eye on. I think like they're definitely a lot of fun. I think like their community is healthy. Plus, like, are we bullish at the bottom or what? Right? I will tell you one thing in like the next coming while I am really excited about, actually, and that's medievals. Like, I think like these guys are doing quite well, actually. Only 10 days until like the 3 months mint, folks, and there are, like, we covered it like slightly earlier. Some of this art looks absolutely nuts. Primeval should be fun, yes, but like there's going to be a lot of crying involved as well. Just know, like, anyone tuning in right here, right now, Primevals will be a self-destructive mint. It is a free mint for medievals holders, but odds are 95% against your favor that your minted primeval will self-destruct by burning mechanism. How you can save the little bastard when the time is there is by burning 2 of your medievals. Just so you know, folks. And also, having said that, I do not want to, like, I should be having like Candy Apple and Johnny D Gots on sometime soon as well. I might like give you a little nugget here, but like they might or might not be the next fucking founders to get on this on the stream and to be interviewed. And we might or might not have something cool in store. But yeah, having said that, like, let me know which other founders you'd like me to have for interviews, right? Like, we recently got Judd. I burned the 8 evils to get 8 devils. They gonna look fire. Yeah, true. I like devils. I like him. But let me know which other founders you would like me to have. We recently had let's see. We had Judd, we had Fold from Hacks. So Judd from Solana Stray, Fold from Hacks. And like the first one we had was Degen Founder from Rogues. Very, very, very good. I mean, like, I'm not going to lie. The past month has been kind of crazy, right? Like, we went from 150 followers on Twitter, which is still like rather small. But then again, like, we're a niche channel, right? It's not only fucking NFTs, it's NFTs on like the greatest chain on earth, Salami. Right? So I don't want to hear people yapping on how Ethereum has better liquidity. I don't care. I care about user experience. I care about being hardcore Solana. Not if, but when I mean, like, I might be smoking straight crack with this one, but in my book, like, Solana NFTs are just like way undervalued. Really, I don't even know why. Like the liquidity is better on Ethereum, other than like obviously they have like some amazing projects out there. Punk, Sport Ape Yacht Club, Azuki, Budgies, etc., etc. But we got Klaynos, guys, and we got D-Gots, and we have Matlats, and I think that kind of fucking trumps each and every one of them. John Eichhorn saying, discussing building in public would be a good session. What do you mean by that, sir? Building what in public? Buying Solana NFTs is a no-brainer. Sharing everything they are doing, thinking things up along. What? Buying Solana NFTs at 9 is a no-brainer. At 90 Sol, take back to 290 and wish you bought more NFTs. True. But I mean, like, guys, like, just so you know, right? Like, I believe, dude, like, look at D-Gots, and like, how can you not fucking drool over this chart, right? Like, we broke out versus Solana. Hence, we should be bullish against Solana, even if they would do this kind of sideways, which I don't think it will. Then we're absolutely fine. Maybe have a retest of these levels. I don't know, but like, I'll take it. Those guys are building publicly, sharing everything they're doing. John, you're talking about medievals? Let's make sure. Yeah, I mean, it's experimenting out, yeah, I think they're good. I think they're doing well. But you know what, like, guys, like, so sometimes, right, I do think that we need some more people being like Frank Degots, if I'm being honest. Just being in all the spaces, joining streams, doing interviews, like basically fucking make a shitload of noise on the timeline. And I get that not everybody wants to do that or whatever, but it works, right? Plus it's free. So yeah, I think that like medievals they're doing really well, like really well, right? Like if you're looking at this art, I think this art doesn't look good. I think it looks great. I really do. But I'm kind of hoping that like a clear number one player emerges out of the open to where it's like, hey, like it's so super obvious that these guys are going places. And you know what, like until that happens, I do kind of believe that like DGOTS still has like the best odds of being that player yet again, because like they have like a shitload of mind share, they have a shitload of volume, especially compared to their market cap, etc, etc. But I'm still kind of hoping to see like the next kind of the big thing with regards to founders. Agreed, founders being more active and visible could take many collections to another level. Yeah. Plus, just what the fuck are you waiting for? Just do it. Plus, this is the part where I'm going to start shitting on Magic Eden 2.0. Magic Eden, start shining a spotlight. Refocusing on Solana doesn't mean extracting from Solana. You're more than just Gamblefy. Like, shine a light on some of your favorite collections. Fuck, I don't know. Like, you're the exchange here, not me. But yeah, for a little bit, right? The entire timeline said that like Soulport Tom was going to be like the next big thing, which he still might be, right? But like kind of what I said like earlier, and people might not like me for saying it, but like it's just like the truth. Nobody fucking cared after like it's not making the money, right? And in my opinion, that does not show anyone that like the cult is like amazing. Obviously, like from here to here, they 8x or 10x in like what, in a week or something like that, because all of the sudden like anyone who bought one was like super smart and like made all of the right decisions and yada yada yada. But when their token went to shit, then here we are, right? So yeah, I mean like I don't see like the fucking Teo Robotics community being all that active or being that strong. And like even better, I think like I'm not shitting on them because like I would kind of say they're quite blue chip, but that was like a flash rise and a flash crash right there, right? The liquidity is quite horrible there, folks, not gonna lie. L'Affinity flares, like I do believe like these guys are doing something right as well. I'm not even sure what the project is about, to be honest with you. I mean, like, just look at this dumpster fuck though. This is Magic Eden for you, but like, let's all be happy that they refocused on Solana, folks. Just make sure if anyone from Magic Eden is just like listening to this, fix your charts rather than like gamblify no one asked for. I mean, that looks nice-ish. I don't mind it. I don't like the liquidity, but like, it's a Dex thing. You need many diamond hands not to sell on the spike in prices. Yeah, I know, but you know what, Crypto T, like, you're kind of right. And sometimes like the stars align and something happens like that, right? Look at GameStop. But I think within like human psychology, more than not, people are going to behave like pretty much the same way anyways, right? More likely than not. So let's just, for the sake of it, assume that you cannot control how your holders would react, but you can definitely control how you would incentivize them, right? If, for example, what this is something which medievals are doing really well right now. There are many events, right, to where people have to burn their mitts, and it's working out quite nicely. Let's just say for what it is, right? So that's one. But on the other hand, I believe that if you're starting like this journey being like an NFT founder anyways, why not do the marketing fucking all day, every day? Because you know what? Again, folks, I don't have a life, right? In an hour from now, UFC is starting, but like, I might take like an hour and a half because like the first fight is a women's fight. After that, I actually have a life for what, like for 5 hours, and I got my beautiful fiance. And as for the rest, it's pretty much like all day, every day NFTs. I want founders to do better because at the end of the day, I want to cover more. I want to like be a collector in like many of like these good fucking communities to be a part of. I need founders to excite me for what they're building, right? Do not rely on communities like the entire fucking time. You chose this shit. You're making money off the royalties, and most don't do anything with it anyways. Bring visibility, right? Don't burn your marketing funds when it's bear market. But on the other hand, collab, do interviews, do fucking something. Just do it. What are you waiting for? For like the perfect fucking time? This in Micros is always in his Discord, and he does some amazing giveaways over 500 soul. Nice. Make him give away something to me. What's Micros? Is it soul? Is it this? How come they have 0 listed? How is that possible? Or is it? I thought it was ETH. Or am I on crack? Launch my NFTs. I think those guys are actually like they hit the jackpot with. Is it this one or this one? Crypto T. Is it like the launch my NFTs or launch my NFT? I mean, like that's some horrible naming there, by the way, right? Like, jeez. Why is it frozen? Oh. And how many are there? 10K? How much does it mean it cost half a Solana? Jeez. I mean, yeah, that's definitely wild right now, right? Like, we'll see if it's gonna be like the smart thing to do or not to do. When did their mint start? Because you know what, like I'm not like a hater in the art. I actually like it a little bit. Let's see their one-on-ones. Oh yeah, hello medievals and degots. I like their one-on-ones. But you know what though, like the thing is like right here right now you got in about 3.5K. I mean, the worst thing you could happen with like these big kind of mints, right, is for people to actually. So like a worst case scenario for this guy, right, would be for it to not mint out and people to start like dumping below mint price. That would be the absolute worst fucking cringe you could imagine, in my opinion. Backgrounds, no, don't care. Skins. Toxic. I mean, that's a cool skin. Let's just check out some of their mythic skins. I don't mind the art. Like I do think that like but then again, right? Like folks, just hitting it like it is. Oops. Where's the fucking... You gotta make sure to mint out, and like if it's not minting out, then you're kind of fucked, right? That could really like neck a project right here, right now. Let's see. Interesting times. I don't mind the art at all. But like I do find it like very, very, very worrisome that they're not even like halfway minted out. Right, so just stating the obvious, so I think really highly of OK Bears or Utes. I would way rather have one Utes than two of these guys. I'm just being honest right now, and I think like that's like a really I think it's just like very ambitious to have like a 10k mint right here right now. Why is the collection frozen, by the way? Does anyone know? I got roped in and been minting starts. I want a Ute and two. Sure. I mean, so yeah. Well, what do you want me to say, dude? Like, I'm not hating on the art, but often it's not only about art. Actually, I made a video on this, guys. It's not only about the art. It is. Oh shit! I haven't uploaded the video. It's hard. It's a hard one, as I could have bought a Diga. That's kind of my point, dude. You might as well just bought yourself like a Diga to where like all of like the fucking worst case scenarios already happened, and the community is just absolutely obliterating them. People are spending so much on these fucking grills right now. It's just nuts. But you know what? Like, on to the next one, right? Like, what's done is done, and you cannot unmint this shit. Interesting food for thought. It's the dripping dopamine that hits me, that gets me personally. Brother, like, fucking just enjoy the dopamine of like fucking winning in life. That's the only dopamine you need. Collections, I mean, Solana bears. I mean, like, this is all that's hot. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, this is not trade. Nope, I'm good. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing, right? Like, I think, honestly speaking, like, the landscape has already kind of, it's kind of already like, it's already laid out, right? The Solana NFT landscape. I think right here, right now, chat, like, feel free to let me know if you'd agree with me on this one. Where the fuck is my tensor tab? Oh, there you go. We have, I think, 6 blue chips right now. SMB, Matlats, DGOTs, Famous Foxes, Clanosaurs. Nope, we got 5. I think like these are my blue chip picks. These are like the strongest communities, in my opinion, which survived the bear market. SMB, still doing pretty good. Obviously, they're all correcting right now, but like I'm saying, I'm more so speaking on what is considered like a blue chip kind of NFT brand right now, right? Matlats, like, whenever they announced their CGE, they started like bleeding a little bit, but like I'm quite confident they'll be performing quite well in bullish times. DGOTs, again, the deepest in DGOTs, but like they're, in my opinion, like very, very, very interesting because like all of the worst case scenarios have happened to them and they've endured like so much FUD, right? They're found they're fucking off, but their team is still there and their community is super fucking active. Famous foxes, like some of like the best infrastructure in Solana NFTs. Claynosaurs are just like killing it with regards to like the legitimacy of things, right? Everyone and their mom is always yapping on like the fucking partnerships with Claynosaurs, etc., etc. They're really not my cup of tea, but you know what? Like you cannot say that this looks like the quality is shit. This is not what I like with art, but you cannot look that this or like you cannot say this looks bad. It kind of looks like coming straight out of like a Disney Pixar movie, right? So subjectively you can be like, this is my thing, this is not my thing. Objectively, like they're doing quite well, especially in a quote-unquote debt market. So I kind of believe that the odds of the biggest one could very well be like one of like these 5. My hunch would be that it would be DGOTs because like I just have like some kind of a gut feeling that we might just fucking wake up one day and everyone would start losing their minds about DGOTs again. And if not, that's perfectly fine because like there's still like so many people actively trading DGOTs, right? Like if you're looking at like the 7-day volume, they're scoring quite highly on like the 7-day volume compared to their market cap. But you got to understand that like most of like these trades are like peer-to-peer and like OTC, which is not going through like the what's it called, like through the secondary markets, right? So that's one. Afterwards, Frogana, I don't care about them. SNS, I mean, it is what it is. Gumba Dogs, does anyone have like anything useful to say about them? Until proven otherwise, I don't really care for it. Utes, I like him a lot, but like very much like SMB Gen 3 to as SMB Gen 3 is to SMB Gen 2. That's basically how I see Utes to DGOTs. Okay, Bears, like definitely like one of like the names. One second. Now, first of all, I do kind of feel that like when you're talking about like Solana lore, okay, Bears are like quite the name, right? Like they're a good name. I just wonder if it would be like realistic to think that like okay, Bears would like outpace like any of the other blue chips, which have like more of like a track record. I like I would say they're just below blue chip. Their volume like really toned down as well, right? I mean, like Utes has less, more volume than them, so Retardio cousin. I mean, like, so Bored Ape Solana Club, right? I don't even, is this like the quote unquote real one or like the first one? There was another one, so right. For me, like, it's really hard to be like. First of all, I like these guys. I think like they're the head, who's called Days, I believe. I think highly of him. Fuck, misclick. I think highly of like whoever's in charge here, but I will never, ever, ever, ever be like, yes, the #1 collection on Solana will be a derivative from Bored Ape Yacht Club. I just don't see it. Could they be doing like pretty well? Yeah, sure. Because like they've been paving their way, but like they're still a derivative, right? I mean, like their art looks Tomorrowland, Star Atlas. I mean, like fuck me, Star Atlas crew. Like, what the fuck is that even? And then you would come to like medievals, right? I do kind of feel that medievals might be onto something, but like equally, if I'm just being real here, they also sometimes are lacking some fucking continuity on like the community making noise, right? And like this is, I mean, like I'm a whale in medievals. I like these guys a whole lot. I co-host like the town halls with them, etc., etc. But I'm missing consistency on the timeline, and that's just me being real. Critters Quest, I have no clue what these fuckers are about, to be honest with you. They might be absolutely great. I don't know. Now, like, I don't want to like offend anyone, but I do not look at this and I'm like, wow, Picasso himself might have drawn this. So it is what it is, but like that doesn't necessarily say anything, right? I like geckos. I do like geckos a lot, but like their volume is like so low right now, especially like regarding their market cap, etc., etc. So you guys tell me, is there anything you guys are looking at and you're like, well, I kind of feel that this will be the next blue chip on Solana? We are back, folks. Yeah, you should be hearing me. Not sure. Anyways, like, are there like any other ones where we're like this like NFT brand might actually be like the next like clear cut #1 on Solana? Because me being real, I would say it's probably going to be D Gods, Matt Latz, SMB, and potentially Famous Foxes. Klanos. But maybe like there's one. which just like might shit all over them, right? Maybe I'm missing something. I don't think I am, but like I would love to be like proven wrong here. I'm quite confident that Fragana is not going to be it. Fragana is not going to be him. Right? SMB Gen 3 actually getting a somewhat of a bigger correction. Which is also kind of interesting, right? Actually, it's all good. But honestly, like, never bought a Frogana. I mean, like, me neither. Like, to me, like, it's just fucking nuts how this one... How can that shit... Like, have you ever seen anyone repping a Frogana profile picture? Never. Like, if you would look at their... I mean, look at this. Like, they got like what, 8 likes, 10 likes, 9 likes. Just, I mean, like 9 likes on a quote unquote like primates are undervalued. Yeah, I think so. I think like primates are like good value here. Potentially. But at the same time, like I'm like but primates are not really what I mean by like the next kind of blue chip, right? If they, I mean, I think they look cool, right? I think they look really cool. We haven't announced anything yet. Just there you go. No, I think like primates are like very nice. Like all I'm saying is that right here, right now, these are not like the names. There you go, 527. I mean, like 527. Like, no offense, right? But like, we were talking about like what would be like the next kind of contenders for like the next kind of like the clear cut number one NFT brand on Solana. And right here, right now, I don't think you can just like say that any other NFT than DGOTS, Matlats, Klanos, Famous Foxes, and I might be missing one, SMB, are probably like the ones who are most likely to get like that spot. I would say like they're getting like the most volume right here, right now. I think like when one of these kind of names, right? One of these 5 names, for sure, bro. Primates had a giant boom when it first launched, but then fizzled. I agree with your top 5. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I think it's fair. But then again, right? Here's like the other part of my collection. Of my collection, I don't have like any collection, folks. Once we would see like some movement happening, right? That's when like the fun would start, because let's say we all slip over banana peel, but as NFT world change, plenty of projects still have the chance to leapfrog others that if they actually do stuff. Yes, I fully agree there. The market is right there for the take, and like many of these founders should just like right there now, even blue chip, deadly silent other than Butchie and Klano, stuff like that. But you know what, like even Klano, I'm not seeing all that much. Like so I'm not hating, right? But like the thing I see the most with Klanos is just like people yapping on like Disney designers and like partnerships. That's just me being real, right? I would say that like Butchies are definitely like making like a good movement, but like honestly, like I am waiting for like the next kind of Frank figure to step up and just like work their ass off and do something. And it might not be like the Frank figure in like a Frank way, but like pull this dead fucking horse. Nearly 70 people are tuning in right here, right now. 70 people, they're all desperate to spend their hard-earned money, their hard-earned salamis at a new collection, which is true. So all I'm saying that right here, right now, TLDR, if you will, it's probably safer to just go spend the majority of your funds or your allocation within NFT brands which have higher volume. That way your liquidity is not stuck, and you would not be like stuck in some kind of an illiquid project. But at the same time, you want to keep an eye on like the cool new kits on the block, right? That's why we're covering rogues. That's why we're we had like rogues on, we had hacks on. I mean, like 527, I'm like still I'm Duca winky winky to you, but we've been in a chat as well, right? Like I think like we'll probably have like something cooking sometime soon. But yeah, I mean, I will never ever forget, this is my first one. Lily NFT, the guy who made this, let's go to his I mean, this guy is such an idiot. This is the guy who actually made lilies. I kind of felt it was here. He said, like, well, guys, you know what? I'm kind of depressed, so I'm gonna halt activities. It wasn't like he was like working his ass off. Let's just call it like it is. He was doing fuck all. Here, I believe, it got bought by Rain. My fucking face is itching. Yeah, absolutely. Then a polite rug. True. A long-winded letter on why he's drugging. Wait, give me 1 second, folks. Believe it or not, but like this mask is sometimes like killing me. Anyways. Polite rug here. Then it got like basically sold to Rain from Fuddies on Sui, I believe. And the guy just never did like anything at all. And like, don't get me wrong, like I do kind of feel that, I mean, like the trend is your friend, right? So what can I say? It probably would have happened no matter. It probably would have happened anyways, right? Look at Pudgy Penguins. They're actually like making huge leaps, but like it's not like their price action is absolutely amazing, right? But anyways, I don't think like anything of that is just like a reason to just like halt activities and just like start like crying in a corner and like rug politely and then just like start crying about like how you're burned out, etc., etc. In crypto, everyone is burned out, and that's just like the fact to it. But I mean, like this is so sad because like Lily has actually like great art. Just like anyone tuning into this shit right here, right now, I would not recommend like buying it. I mean, like it can go up, it can go down, right? Like the art is absolute, but like the art is great, but like these fuckers, like whoever's like receiving royalties, like I have absolutely nothing good to say about them at all. I think they're just like a bunch of retards, really. But anyways, like if you're looking at the art, like it looks dope. Good like female profile pictures as well. I mean, this is good art. I think. Actually, I got this one. I think it's cool art. Yeah. I think it's like dope art. And anyways, man, I mean, like they got like some crazy pieces here. Again, like anyone, like I would not buy this right here, right now. Like we can slip over banana peel and like this can go well again, right? But like they halted activities and like the other one is just like coping on. I mean, like the new owner is such a fucking retard too. Just like saying it like it is, really. Crypto T, stop your self-destructing behavior. Just buy some good shit. Like, just get addicted to winning, dude. I used to own this one. Having said that, whoever has this in his wallet, you know you gotta send it back. But this is good art. Like it's cool looking art, right? They had like this fucking trade as well called Aurum. Where is it? Yeah, this one. It's kind of cool. I mean, like this one is mine, which this is some of like the fucking, I like this art. What can I say? But you know what? Like, especially for this kind of like fucking discussion, right? On the one hand, you have the art, and do you like to look at the art? On the other hand, like, what makes sense, right? And how, for anyone who is not that much into NFTs, right? Let me put it like this. Pokemon has good art, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably has more detailed, more niche, more... I personally like Yu-Gi-Oh! Art more than Pokemon art. But there's more to take into account than just the art itself, right? Narrative is a really, really, really big one. So having said that, for you fucking guys, I made like a tier list as well. Wait, let me dig through my recorded unreleased videos. I actually, on this part, I actually made two videos. So one is like Solana NFT art tier list, so which is different from my other tier list, to where it's just on the fucking the art, right? And I mean, like, as much as I think that I mean, Lily's is a F tier project right now. Like, it's total ass. You should not like get into it, because like you'll get like instantly like it's a dead project, right? Like, so why would you, like, there's no community, like people don't care, like they'll probably just dump on your head and use you as exit liquidity, if I were to guess. But I also have like a video which I will release sometime soon as well, being on 5 things I check before buying an NFT. And like it might like be like really for like people who are more into it, NFTs, etc. Like it probably will be like quite logical, but I do kind of feel that there's like some kind of method to the madness, right? Best and cheapest bots ever. Feel free to fuck off. I don't care about your bots. So yeah, I mean, like that's stuff for me, right? Like you should absolutely buy like the art you love, right? But at the same time, like you should also, like, you can only spend your funds once, right? So why not go for a project which actually, I mean, like none of, like, just like saying it like it is, I don't think there's like any project right here right now. Oh my god, like these fucking kickbots. Anyways, just go for like things which actually tick a lot of boxes, right? Like I do think that Mad Labs, for example, like ticks lots of boxes. A lot of boxes. There you go. It is what it is. I think like Mad Labs is like fundamentally like a really good project. But when you're looking at sentiments, right? Like I do, and like why rather DeGots than Mad Labs? I believe that whatever goes up must come down, and whatever goes down must come up, right? So, and I think, having said that, I think like this art is like second to none. I think like this art is just like, it's not like one of the best. I think like this is the very best, right? There you go. Firstly. Secondly, like all of like the worst case scenario things have already happened, right? So rather than like, well, what if X, what if Y? This community is probably the most active community on Solana NFTs, and Hmm. Oasis civilizations. Oh, jeez. I mean, like, the last sale here was like fucking 2 months ago. Yeah, I mean, like, this is deader than that. Like, what in the fuck? I mean, like, if these are the grills, what do the floors look like? They look the same. Well, there you go. I got suspended. Yeah. I think this is like, as in what I can see, that's quite fucking horrible. Dang. But you know what, folks? Like, I've been streaming for like nearly 1.5 hours now. Like, this is about 4 hours, nearly 4 hours I've streamed today, which I think is like not. I don't think it's long enough. You know what? We gotta continue until we have like 100 followers, right? 100 followers, like 100 people tuning in. Like, I cannot be weak. No crying in the casino. Fuck it. I'll just keep going. I mean, these fucking charts are just like so annoying. You know what? Since like I'm shooting, since I'm firing shots now, anyways, right? Like, the one thing that really fucking grinds my gears is that Magic Eden is. How is this refocusing on Solana? Like, what are they doing for Solana at the end of the day, right? Other than lucky buys. I don't see it. Like, charts are looking shit. We're getting like fucking horrible Gamblefly shoved down our throats, right? Wonder Pick sucks ass. Just not a fan. Not a fan at all. 527. We still need to have a chat about like your 1 out of 1s, because like, since like until like primates, I do like primates, but like, and I want to have like 1 out of 1 if I'm just being honest with you guys. I would be great representation, folks. Let me get my hands on them. Recently listed. Let's see what people are capitulating on. Interestingly, is that like people are still flipping this shit for sure. $527. I had like a question on this, for example, like the clothing, right? Like the Powerpuff Blaster, if like 0.003% of all apes have them, I would assume this is like a 1 out of 1, right? Or how does that work? I guess like this is a 1 out of 1. I'd reckon. I mean, like, this is quite clearly a 1 out of 1. Trades 1 out of 1. Oh, there we go. Ooh, this does look very cool, not going to lie. Oh, there you go. That's a nice one. Checks. Looks dope. Yeah, the Pharaoh looks dope. Man, I'm not gonna lie, like I can spot like from a mile away that you guys have used inspiration from DGOT's Solana chain here for sure. For sure. And if not, then DGOT's did it with you guys. But like, that's kind of interesting. I don't mind it though. I think like this one is quite fucking cool too. Barks Marauder. I do like the 1 out of 1s though. Ah, nice. Maybe like if I like get big enough, you guys would make like a 1 out of 1 custom made like NFT Cat. Could be cool. He got to choose trades and absolutely he's a DGOT will. We asked for a chain inspired by DGOT. So there you go. I mean, like, that's a cool one, not going to lie. Oh yeah, I see it now. Wait, let me zoom into that. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's giving me such a hard time zooming in. But I definitely know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it. But it looks cool. Looks very nice. Very dope. Very Solana-esque. So yeah, I mean, like, time for you folks at Magic Eden to step up, right? Like, do the right thing for us, like collector heads. Don't extract from us, but give back. Right? Shine a light on the guys from Primates. Tell your audience why they might be cool, right? Rather than fucking bust on who literally do not even have like a website. So yeah, I mean, guys, honestly, that's going to be it for me for now. We didn't get like 100 people tuning in, but we're not too far off, right? Like, I hope like you guys had like a lot of fun. Feel free to DM me like anything you would like me to cover next time. I'll make sure. I want to get this like as interactive as I possibly can have. And anyways, Magic Eden might let you guys down, but not fucking this guy. We are here at the bottom. We're bullish at the bottom, and we will be bullish until we're proven wrong. I appreciate it, Crypto T. I really appreciate like regular people starting to like tune in. Makes like it truly makes my day. It means the world to me. Like, thank you guys. And let's chat soon. I'm purring the fuck out, and well, until we meet again, which will probably not be like all too long.